is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be learning Boolean operators, and this is going to be AND, but I'm going to do all of them together here. So often the conditions you want to check in our conditional statement will require more than one Boolean expression to cover. In these cases, you can build larger Boolean expressions using Boolean operators. These operators, also known as logical operators, combine small Boolean expressions into larger Boolean expressions. Now, there are three Boolean operators that we'll cover: the AND, the OR, and the NOT. So let's start with AND. So AND combines two Boolean expressions and evaluates as true if both the components are true, but false otherwise. So consider the example. Oranges are a fruit and carrots are a vegetable. The Boolean expression is comprised of two smaller expressions. Oranges are a fruit and carrots are a vegetable, both of which are true. And connected are the AND, so the entire expression is true. So let's take a look at the examples in Python. So if you have 1 plus 1 equals 2, that's true. 2 plus 2 equals 4, true. So the whole thing is true. Now, 1 is greater than 9, that's false. And 5 does not equal 6, that's true. So because one of them is false, the whole thing is not false. And then 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 2 is less than 1, false. So the whole thing is false. And same thing goes for this one as well. So notice that the second and third examples, even though one part of the expression is true, the entire expression is false because one other statement is false. The fourth statement is also false because both are false. Alright, so let's go ahead and set the statement 1 and statement 2 equal to the result of the Boolean expressions. Statement 1 is going to be this. And statement 2 will be this. Okay. And then let's return to the 4C score, right? So 120 credits aren't the only graduation requirement. You also need to have a GPA of 2.0 or higher. Rewrite the if statement so that it checks to see if a student meets both requirements using the AND statement. If they do, print a string, you meet the requirements. Okay. Simply, we'll just take this, we'll add AND, and then GPA is greater than or equal to 2.0. Perfect, okay. Cool. So yeah, that's basically just using the AND. If both are true, then the whole thing is true. If only one of them is false, the whole thing is false. So yeah, that's going to be AND. And the next one we're going to be learning is OR. So the Boolean operator OR combines two expressions into a larger expression that is true if either component is true. Consider the statement, oranges are a fruit or apples are a vegetable. This statement is composed of two expressions, so oranges are a fruit, which is true, and apples are a vegetable, which is false. Now, because the two expressions are connected by the OR, the entire statement is true. So in an OR statement, only one component needs to be true for the entire statement to be true. In English, OR implies if one statement is true, then the other component must be false. That is not true in Python. If an OR statement has two true components, it is also true. So let's take a look at the couple of examples in Python. So true OR 3 plus 4 equals 7, true, right? Because one of them is true. 1 minus 1 equals 0 or false, true, because this one evaluates to true. 2 is less than 0 or true. So if you just have a true, it's going to return true. And then 3 is equal to 8, false. 3 is greater than 4, false. So the whole thing is false. Notice that each OR statement has at least one true component is true. But the final statement has two false components, so it is false at the end of the day. And now set the variable statement 1 and statement 2 equal to the results. Okay, so I don't know why they made us do it in the last one, but we'll do it again. Okay, and the registrar's office at the Calvin Coolidge School College has another request. They want to send out a mailer with the information on the commencement ceremonies to students that have met at least one requirement for graduation, 120 credits, and the 2.0 GPA. Write an if statement that checks if a student has either 120 or more credits or a GPA of 2.0 or higher. If so, print that out. Okay. So we can do if credits is greater than or equal to 120 or GPA is greater than or equal to 2.0, print you have met at least one of the requirements. Perfect, fantastic. I still don't know what we're doing with the statement 1 and statement 2, but there you go, there you have it, right? And then finally, we have the not of the Boolean operators. So the final operator we'll cover is not. Now this operator is straightforward. When applied to any Boolean expression, it basically reverses the Boolean variable. So if we have a true, if we have a true statement and apply a not, we'll get a false. So not true will give us false, not false will give us true. So consider the following statement. Oranges are not a fruit. Here we took the true statement, oranges are a fruit, and added a not operator to make it false. So oranges are not a fruit. In this example in English is slightly different from the way in Python it would appear. So because in Python we add the nor to the very beginning of the statement, let's take a look at some of those. So 1 plus 1 equals true, 2, which is true, but you have a not, so it just reverses the whole thing. And then 7 is less than 0, which is false, but you have a not, so it makes it true. Okay, and then set the variable statement 1 and statement 2 equal to the results. Okay. And then the registrar's office at the Calvin Coolidge School College has been so impressed with your work so far that they have another task for you. They want to return to a previous if statement and add in several checks using the and not statements. So if a student's credit is not greater than or equal to 20, it should print you do not have enough credits to graduate. Okay, so if credits is if not credits equal or greater than or equal to 120, print that. And then if not GPA is greater than or equal to 2.0, print out your GPA is not high enough to graduate. Run it. Okay. Oh, and we need a third one. Okay. if their credit is not greater than or equal to 120 and their GPA is not greater than or equal to 2.0, it should print you do not meet either requirements. Okay, so if not GPA, if not credits, is greater than or equal to 120 and not GPA is greater than or equal to 2.0, then print out this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So it should print out your GPA is not high enough to graduate there. But yeah, that's gonna end it right here. That was Boolean operators in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. But I do have a link in the top link in the description is if you want to get an internship or job as a CS major, as a computer science student, check out the top link. It's completely for free. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day and see you in the next one.